Good evening and welcome to the Nightly News, brought to you by St. Rose Television at the College of St. Rose. Today is April 9th, 2018. I'm David Meister.
And I'm Leanne DeMartino.
Let's get into tonight's news.
Tonight we will be talking about Student Association voting, Take Back the Night, Certificate in Translation for Spanish and English, the Poor People's Campaign, St. Rose Sports, and we'll take a look at some popular movies.
Voting for Student Association is now open on Blackboard. All students can vote for the candidates who will make up next year's student government.
A poster making session will be held from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow in the main lounge in preparation for Take Back the Night. Take Back the Night is a national organization to raise awareness about sexual violence. A regional event will take place on April 19th at the Lake House in Washington Park. The awareness raising and poster creating event is being held in partnership with the St. Rose Counseling Center, and Sam, the center's therapy dog, will also be in attendance in the main lounge. For more information, email Amanda Bastiani at bastiania@stros.edu.
As a way of introducing to the community the new Certificate in Translation for Spanish and English, the Department of World Languages and Cultures will be hosting an event, a talk called Found in Translation, Language, Culture, and the Production of Difference. It will be delivered by Dr. Cristina Bernio. She is an assistant professor of Latin American literature at Universidad Andina Simón Bolívar in Quito, Ecuador. The talk will be hosted on Wednesday evening at 7 in the Hubbard Interfaith Sanctuary. The event is free and open to the public. For more information, email Professor Sylvia Mejia at mejias@stros.edu.
For the past few months, the Poor People's Campaign has become increasingly active on the St. Rose campus. They have hosted a benefit for local homeless shelters and a poverty speak out, and now they are expanding their advocacy efforts to the state level. This Friday, the group will march on the Capitol to make their voices heard about the debilitating issues of poverty. The campaign invites all members of the community to march with them. A meetup before the march will be held in the Events and Athletics Center atrium Friday afternoon at 1. From the meeting, the group will travel downtown together. Now let's go to SRTV's meteorologist Lauren Kazuba to tell us what to expect for weather for the rest of the week. Here's to you, Lauren.
Thanks, Leanne. This week's weather broadcast is brought to you by Chairs. They're comfy. Anyways, let's get into this week's weather. On Monday, it's going to be cloudy with a high of 38 and a low of 31. On Tuesday, it's going to be snowy with a high of 47 and a low of 29. On Wednesday, it'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 52 and a low of 37. Thursday, we're going to have some rain with a high of 57 and a low of 45. Friday, it'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 68 and a low of 49. On Saturday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 75 and a low of 49. And on Sunday, bring some rain with a high of 57. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Lauren. Let's get into this week in sports. The St. Rose lacrosse team had a match against the St. Michael's Purple Knights and came back to win 9-8. The Golden Knights outscored St. Michael's 4-1 in the fourth quarter to tie and eventually win the game. St. Rose was led on offense by junior Carter Bador with 3 goals, and freshman Jack Pemrick was just behind him with 2 goals. They look to win another on Saturday when they traveled to take on the Adelphi Panthers, but were defeated 13-4. The game did feature some Golden Knights history, though, as senior Matt Graham became the all-time leading goal scorer with 86 for his career, passing Kevin Fleming. The team will look to notch another win on Wednesday when they return home to face their rivals, the Lemoyne Dolphins. Game starts at 5 p.m. The softball team headed on the road to face off in a doubleheader against the Stonehill Skyhawks on Saturday and swept them 5-1 and 3-1. Freshman Rin Brush went 3 for 6 combined between both games, highlighted by a home run in Game 1 to give them the win. In Game 2, the offense was led by senior Dana Nicoletti, who went 3 for 4 with 1 run scored. The team will look to continue this hot stretch into tomorrow's home match against Lemoyne. Game starts at 3 p.m. The baseball team was also on the road on Saturday in a doubleheader against the Merrimack Warriors, but were swept, losing 7-1 and 4-2. In Game 2, the Golden Knights were rallying in the 9th inning thanks to junior Nicholas Teeter, who led off with a double and later came around to score to make the game 4-2, but the Warriors pitching staff managed to strike out the next 2 batters to preserve their win. The team will now try to break their cold streak tomorrow at home against the American International Yellow Jackets. Game starts at 3:30. And that's all for sports this week. And as always, do you enjoy movies? Not sure what to watch? Take a look at this short clip from SRTV's movie reviewer Alan Hills as he discusses the 25th anniversary of Tombstone.
Thank you, David. This Christmas Eve will be the 25th anniversary of the classic 1993 Western, Tombstone, which remains to this day as one of the most popular Westerns of our lifetime. 80s and 90s stars Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer give legendary performances as the historical buddy duo U.S. Marshal Wyatt Earp and John Doc Holliday, the two lawmen responsible for restoring peace to the post-Civil War West. Aside from the incredible acting jobs of these two stars, the movie also features the most epic depiction of the famous gunfight at the OK Corral. The other important highlight of this film is the script, which contains masterful writing and incredible one-liners that you'll be quoting for life. Believe me, you will. My family quotes this movie on a frequent basis. Overall, Tombstone is nothing short of a masterpiece. If you enjoyed this segment of A Night at the Movies, then you can watch the full episode, The Cinematic Legacy of the Western, right here on the SRTV YouTube channel this Thursday. Back to you, David.
That's all we have for the nightly news this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Leanne DeMartino.
And I'm David Meister.
For more information on any of our stories, take a look at the Chronicle, the St. Rose newspaper, both in print and online. See you next week.
Have a great night, everybody. That was wonderful.